Oh, Math Gad, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be learning a lot. But before we continue with the video, as it's very useful for the channel to grow, if you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. So without further ado, guys, let's begin.
Oh my God.
Hello guys, welcome back. So today's video is actually a practice, a two-problem practice about identifying proportional relationships on tables and using the ratio, the equivalent ratio in order to solve problems. So let's begin. So the first So guys, the question in this problem is very straightforward. They're asking us if there is a proportional relationship in the table, and then if so, finding a value of y. So the first thing we have to do is finding out if there is really a proportional relationship. In order to do that, we're going to divide y divided by x. Because in these type of problems, we have to see if we have something called an equivalent ratio, which is a constant, meaning that if we divide the value of y by x in each and every single one of the pairs or columns we have here, and it gives us the same answer over and over again, we do have a proportional relationship. If one of the four pairs or four columns doesn't give us the same answer, automatically we are not dealing with an equivalent ratio or a table with a proportional relationship. So we have to be careful when we divide. Okay, let's try the first column. So again, k is equal to y divided by x, where y is going to be usually our dependent variable and x is going to be our independent variable. Please note that time is going to be our independent variable most of the time. So if you find a problem with units of time like seconds or minutes or days or hours, that is automatically going to be, in most of the cases, your independent variable or x. So please take that into account. So as I was mentioning, you always have to divide y by x. So in this case it's 1/2 divided by 5. Now you have to remember that whenever we have a mixed number and we want to transform it into an improper fraction, we had the same denominator, and then the numerator is going to be this number times the whole number and adding the numerator of the mixed number. So 3 times 1 plus 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. And that is going to be divided by 5. So 5/3 divided by 5 is going to be 5/3 times 1/5. Why? Because here we have an invisible 1. And then the 5 and the 5 go and we have 1/3. And that is going to be the k for the first column. Let's try the second column. So y divided by x. 2, which is y, divided by 6, which is x. When we simplify, we can divide this one by 2 and it's going to give us 1. And this one divided by 2 is going to be 3, meaning that the second value for k is also 1/3. So 2 out of 4. Let's try the third one. We have y equals 2 1/3 divided by 7. Again, whenever we have a mixed number, we have to multiply and then add. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So 7 divided by 3. And then we have 7 divided by 3, that is divided by 7. And then we multiply by the inverse, which is 1/7. And that is going to give us an answer of 1/3, meaning we are 3 columns in and they all have the same value of k. Now for the last one, we have 2/3, which again is the value of y, divided by x is going to be 8. So in order to transform that mixed number, we multiply 3 times 2, 6, plus 2, 8, and then the same denominator, right? So 3. So 8/3 divided by 8 is the same as 8/3 multiplied by 1 divided by 8. So the 8 and the 8 cancel each other out, and we have 1/3. That means two things. So because all the ratios gave us an answer of k equal to 1/3, that means that we are indeed in the presence of a proportional relationship in this table, and also we have found that the value of k is equal to 1/3. Whenever we have a proportional relationship, we can actually find the values of y or x by using the following formula. So y is equal to mx, or y is equal to kx, where k is the value we just found of 1/3. So if we want to find the value for x equal to 10, the value for y when x is equal to 10, we just have to substitute. So y is equal to 1/3, and then x is equal to 10. So that means that our answer is going to be 10 divided by 3, which is 3, 3, or 3/1/3. So that is going to be our answer of y whenever x has a value of 10. So in this next problem we have David, and it says David loves salami sandwiches. He wants to know if the relationship between the number of slices of salami in a sandwich and the number of calories is proportional. So help him and explain. Okay, we'll try to help David out. So in this case, we have the slices of salami and we have the calories, right? So in order to see if it is a proportional relationship between the salami in a sandwich and the number of calories, we have to do the same thing again. So we have to find k is equal to y divided by x. And we have to do that for each and every single one of the rows in this case. So for the first one, we divide y divided by x. So we divide the amount of calories divided by the slices of salami that he's going to eat, because he chooses the amount of salami. So 66 divided by 1 is 66. Then on the second one, we have the amount of calories, which is 96 divided by 2. And that is already not going to give us the same answer, so that's 48. Then we have y divided by x, that is 126 divided by 3. So 126 divided by 3 is 42. And 156 divided by 4. So 156 divided by 4 is going to be 39. So again, in this case, we are not in the presence of a proportional relationship because we do not have an equivalent ratio. So no equivalent ratio means we are not talking about a proportional relationship. And that is it, guys. So pretty simple. In the first problem, we actually found out that the value of k, or y divided by x, was the same for each and every single one of the columns. But in this case, we have all the rows, and neither of the rows give us the same answer. That means that we do not have an equivalent ratio. And because we don't have an equivalent ratio, we are not talking about having a proportional relationship. So if we do end up with a proportional relationship, we have to use the formula y is equal to k times x. And that is it, guys. Pretty simple problems. You just have to practice and do their divisions correctly. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye.
Check out these other videos to improve your math skills, and make sure you click that subscribe button to make the community grow. Follow OHMATHGAD in its social media accounts, Drop a like, a comment below, and see you on the next one. Bye!